There may be some sports are painful, and their labor delight in themselves all. Some kinds of baseness are nobly undergone, and most poor matters point to rich ends. This my mean task would be as heavy to me as odious, but the mistress which I serve quickness withstead, and makes my labors pleasures. Oh, she is 10 times more gentle than her father's craft, and he's composed of harshness. I must remove some thousands of these logs and pile them up. Upon a sore injunction, my sweet mistress weeps when she sees me work and says, such baseness had never life executor, I forgot. But these sweet thoughts do even refresh my labors, most busy lest when I do it.
Alas, now pray you, work not so hard. I would the lightning had burnt up those logs that you enjoined to pile. Pray, set it down and rest when these hours. 'Twill weep for having worried you, father is hard at study. Pray now, rest yourself. He's safe for these 3 hours.
O most dear mistress, the sun will set before I shall discharge. What must I strive to do?
If you'll sit down, I'll bear you logs the while. Pray, give me that. I'll carry it to the pile.
No, precious creature, I had rather crack my sinews, break my back, than you should such undergo, while I sit down lazy by.
It would become me as well as it does to you, and I would do it with much more ease, for my good will is to you, and yours against it.
Poor worm, though art infected, this visitation shows it.
You look wearily.
No, noble mistress, 'tis fresh morning with me. When you are by at night, I do beseech you, chiefly that I might set in my prayers, what is your name?
Miranda, oh my father, I have broke your haste to say so.
Admire Miranda, indeed the top of admiration, worth what's dearest to the world. Full many a lady I have eyed with best regard, and many a time the harmony of their tongues hath into bondage brought my too diligent ear. For several virtues, here I have liked several women, never any with so full soul, but some defect in her, did quarrel with my noblest grace, she owed and put it to the foil. But you, oh you, so perfect and so peerless, are created of every creature's best.
I do not know what of my sex no woman's face remembers, save from my glass my own, nor have I seen more that I may call men than you, good friend. And my dear father, how features are abhorred, I am skilless of but my modesty. The jewel in my drawer I would not wish, any companion in the world but you, nor can imagine form a shape beside yourself to like of. But I prattle something too wildly, and my father percepts I there do forget.
I am my condition a Prince Miranda. I do think a king. I would not so and would no more endure this wooded slavery, than to suffer the flesh by blow my mouth. Hear my soul speak the very instant that I saw you did. My heart fly to your service. There resides to make me slave to it, and for you sake am I this patient logman.
Do you love me?
O heaven, O earth, bear witness to this sound, and crown what I profess with kind event. If I speak true, if hollowly invert, what best is bodied me to mischief, I beyond all limit of what else I the world do love, prize, and honor you.
I am a fool to weep at what I am glad of.
Fair encounter of two most rare affections, heaven's rain grace on that which breeds between them.
Wherefore weep you?
Have mine unworthiness that does not offer what I desire to give, and much less take. What I shall die to want, but this is trifling. And not all the more it seeks to hide itself, the bigger bulk it shows. Hence, bashful cunning, and prompt me to plain and holy innocence. I'm your wife, if you will marry me. If not, I'll die your maid and be your fellow. You may deny me, but I'll be your servant, whether you will or no.
My mistress dearest, and I thus humble ever.
My husband, then?
Ay, with a heart as willing as bondage, ere freedom, here's my hand.
And mine, with my heart it is, and farewell, till half an hour hence.
A thousand.
So glad of this as I cannot be, who are surprised with all, but my rejoicing at nothing can be more. I'll to my book, for yet ere supper time must I perform much business appertaining.